My God, what are you doing?
Failure!
Life with Roblox.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Oh shit, here we go again.
Nice job, team.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I hope you guys enjoyed the montage, those of you who watched it. There's a reason I make a montage for this ship, you guys probably know. It's because I really enjoy playing this. This is the tier 10 Spanish destroyer ALVARO de BAZAN. And this thing is a monster in its own right. It is copying the Attilio Regolo hull and guns, but it is not at all like Attilio Regolo. This thing is an AP powerhouse. It absolutely annihilates destroyers, as you saw, and it can definitely deal with anything else it comes up against. It has a 4.61 second reload, under 9km range, so that's one of the bigger downsides of this ship is the range, and also the size of the ship. You're quite big and easy to hit for good cruiser hunters or cruiser players who hunt destroyers. HE damage, it's okay. It's definitely not the star of the show. 4% fire chance. AP is where it's at. You also get torpedoes, which are the same as Regolo, so that means they are absolutely insanely long range, 11.23, and they reload in 51 seconds, guys. These are great torpedoes, and I use them all the time when I was playing this. Next up here, we get the AA, and the AA is quite shite, because the large caliber is really the only thing that does damage. The smaller caliber really is what you want to be high numbers, but it's not here, so don't expect any AA to help you, and that is only fair considering this ship is very good. We got the surface detection here as well. It is also really nice. 5.78, so almost 6 kilometers is quite good for a ship like this. Now, as you saw in the montage, this thing gets a burst fire, but it's actually a 3-shot salvo. Increases main battery gun rate of fire by allowing you to shoot a series of quick salvos at short intervals. This one has an 18-second reload, and it gets another burst. Compared to Castilla, that has a 27-second reload and only 2 bursts, this is insanely good. This is really nice. And this thing will absolutely chunk anything. If you aim correctly bow or stern against BBs, you will do considerable damage, and you can use this as a finisher. Along with that, you get 3 uses of Speed Boost 2 and 3 Smoke 2. Yeah, you heard right. This thing is also a smoke spammer. So you can see why I'm saying this is a quite powerful ship. The battle honors here, camouflage. We'll go to battle honors after this. The normal camo here, the Spanish flag camo, is the best one. We also have El Toro here, which I think is a great camo. It sucks a lot that they didn't make this the good one, I think. But it has a little bull here at the front, as you can see. And it's got a nice checkered camo scheme. I actually really like this. If you're into the the Chicago Bulls, I think this is like the ship for you. Anyways, battle honors, pretty standard. This is the one you just gotta kill 2 DDs. Took me no time. Now, there's one thing I want to show before I show the commander build here. Now, this is my win rate, and it took me 33 games I've played. I've won 31, lost 2, so you can see we have a 93% win rate. And this was without really breaking a sweat. I know another CC who absolutely adores this ship. I think you can all guess who it is, Red Gaming Dino. I think his average damage is even higher than mine, much higher. He had a game where he got 200,000 damage. So guys, please go check out his channel to see his video about this ship. Because trust me, he is in love. I know he is. But anyways, the commander, I did use ALVARO Cortez, and that is the simple reason he has APCS and Adrenaline Rush Plus. Initially, I ran with Mistweaver, but I found that if you have this commander, this is actually quite good, so I went with this in the end. But you don't need a legendary commander for this ship at all. You just need a normal commander. It's totally fine. But this is what I went with. And it's nice to have the heal and the Daredevil Plus, because it is a little bit sluggish in the turns. Equipment, very standard. And now let's just get into the 2 games I have for you. The first one is with a lot of bots, but I'm playing with my good friend Press Popeye. And the other one is a 6-kill game, so stay tuned. So here we are tuning into the first game. This right here is me playing by myself. And yeah, I was just playing this ship because I really had a lot of fun with it. And even on encounter, when you have these 3 smoke 2s, you can really do a lot of work. So the tendency I had when I played this ship, and I have played a lot with red, so I think it's rubbed off on me, flanking. But I really am starting to enjoy flanking, especially with this ship. Because it's overall very fast, and as you can see here, I instantly pop my speed boost. Just look at the speeds we're able to get here. This is just like a Kaba or Regolo, or I mean, it's slower than Kleber and Marceau, and even Kaba and Regolo, but it's still fast, and it's a fair speed. That's what I'm trying to say. So already you can see me chucking torpedoes down this lane here. The reason I'm doing that is because, again, they're 11 kilometers long. The range is 11 kilometers. Actually 11.2. So on these distances, you could just chuck them at the beginning of the game and maybe hopefully hit a destroyer who's trying to traverse to some island. So we're pulling very wide here. We don't want to get spotted instantly. What I'm hoping to do is spot a very unfortunate destroyer at very close distance, like this gearing here, and just lay into him. We're activating our smoke instantly, and we just start hammering. Even without the burst, guys, you can see the damage here. And look at that. We got 3 torpedo hits on a random DD. So that's why I do it. And I urge you guys to do it as well, because by the time you will see enemies, your torpedoes will be ready again, especially with this ship here. So everybody's smoked up now, including myself. And I'm just kind of going into the middle here to, you know, get as much out of my smoke as possible. So we see a Jinan now, and I'm not afraid of a Jinan with this ship, not even the slightest. His torpedoes can't do me anything. His guns will, because I'm a big ship, it's pretty easy to hit this thing. But so can my guns. And my guns are actually quite devastating to a Jinan. And you can see him running away immediately. I think he might know already what this thing can do, because we've had access to it for quite some time now. And yeah, he probably knows what this thing does, and he's running away immediately, which is very, very smart by this guy, Caribou. You can see we haven't really lost any damage yet, or HP, so I'm just pushing, just keeping up the push. And you can see there's 4 destroyers right there. This is like, you know, a safari. We're poaching for DDs here, and we see the gearing come up again. Again, we don't have a lot of distance or range, but the guns are very accurate. They have really good arcs, as you can see. These are insanely low and fast firing shells, so it's easy to hit stuff with this. So gearing's coming around here, and I think he's about to complete a full turn. So I'm gonna shoot my last salvo, and then we're gonna activate the burst. But he smokes up, so I'm gonna fire it just randomly, and unfortunately I miss everything. If I had hit all those 3 salvos, gearing would have been dead. I can almost guarantee you guys. In a real fight, if you face a destroyer, let's say you're going down the flank on encounter, like we are here, and you find a DD, he's pushing you, you can smoke up, just give him 3 to 4 salvos, and you will be able to finish them with the burst. You will be able to see it after playing some time, how much they need. But for example, this Holland here, I'm 120% sure he's going to die to this, which he does. Boom. That's the first kill. 43,000 damage. And yeah, we're gonna retreat back again because we lost a lot of HP in the fight with these cruisers here. They're quite aware of my presence, so we're gonna scoot away here. But luckily, with the speed of this ship, it's very, very easy to get, you know, back into a safe area. Gearing wants some smoke, so we're gonna give him some smoke. And if he dares getting any closer, he could die here in a second. So we fire one last salvo, and I think we're gonna activate the burst here. Yep, and again, it's just bye-bye. I mean, this guy has no chance because the accuracy, the full pen, and the amount of shells is just unbelievable. You gotta think like this, guys. Every time we're firing those bursts, it's 24 shells hitting the target, because they're also very accurate, these guns. Now, let's talk about defense here. The only real defense you have is this ship is your smoke. And of course your speed boost as well. It's very nice to have this speed boost to... Let's say you're sitting stationary in the smoke, all of a sudden you are full broadside to a face full of torps. What the speed boost can actually help you do is accelerate and decelerate faster. So if you're like seeing this is going to be in the nick of time, you can use this speed boost to accelerate your, you know, acceleration, make it faster. It sounds stupid. But here we go, we got us a nice target now, a St. Vincent, who is actually paying us some attention here. We have 27 seconds to enjoy our pretty much free roaming here in this smoke. And you can see with the help of this battleship that just hit the St. Vincent, we're probably in close territory to finishing this guy off. We're going to aim for his bow. That is really the name of the game with this ship. And then we're going to take the salvo here after the last hit and just absolutely destroy his bow. Just look at that. Boom. See you later, St. Vincent. And we get our third kill. We're up to 79k damage now, and I'm gonna spoil it, guys. We're not gonna get a lot of damage, but this is NA. This is destroyer territory, so we're gonna be seeing a lot of destroyers. And this guy Jans right here, shout out to Jans. He wrote in chat afterwards, and I think he was actually doing a very, very good job of trying to deter me from getting any closer. So obviously, since we don't have a sonar, we don't really have any defense. That's what I meant. We don't have radar. We don't have sonar. We really don't have any AA to speak of. My bad, my phone just went off there. Throw that in the bed, as we always do. But you have to be very wary of torpedoes. For example, this Somers here, this guy Jans, he's doing a good job of staying undetected, because he does have a better concealment than me. And you can see we instantly get a face full of torps that we're barely able to dodge here. We take one, but it's okay. We don't have any more heals though. This was our second last DCP, so I want to take this guy Jans out now, because he's actually very threatening. The Jinan's torpedoes I'm not scared of, but I'm definitely scared of Somers' torpedoes. Jinan gets hit pretty hard by somebody else, and I can finish off getting the fourth kill here. And now we got Somers, Gearing, and Yamato just chilling here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna help them chill even more and send them to the port. Gearing out here, pretty full HP, and we see Yamato is actually pretty low. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to give you one salvo, depending on how much damage this thing does, and then we're going to finish you off. But my teammate deals a lot of damage, and our burst can just finish him. That's our Kraken Unleashed, and we're just getting closer and closer to these two guys. I know Jans is in there, but this Max guy is my focus. But then all of a sudden, guys, Jans, he pops out of his little smoke here in a minute, and we're gonna save our glorious burst for this guy. So there it goes. 1, 2, and 3. Bye bye, Jans. And that is our 6th kill. Unfortunately, there is no time to get max, but I think if I would have had 20 seconds more, we would have killed this guy, because I'm lining up the burst right now, hoping to get it on. But yeah, there is gonna be no more kills for me. But that was our first game here. 6 kills, and you can see the absolute dominance that flows through the ALVARO BAZAN. Now let's take a look at the after action report here, and then we're gonna go take a look at my other game I have, where I was playing with Press Popeye and Press Bluto were playing together, and they were playing ALVARO de BAZAN, and they came up against the squad that had been hunting us the whole day. Pretty funny. So yeah, let's hop right into that. GG Jans. You know, sometimes I talk a lot of shit about NA World Chat, because you guys have some of the most despicable people there, but this guy Jans is just a good example of, a nice guy in World Chat, that sometimes World Chat can actually also be epic. He was just saying that I think I'm famous now, and then he says, I wish I recorded my side, would have made for some good clips for you. And you know what, I appreciate when you guys interact with me, and most of the time it's just trolls, but this was really nice to see. So good game, Jans, and thank you for giving me a pretty epic gameplay. And I just told him here, I'm wary of your Somers, so many torps. Okay, this next game right here is with Press Bluto and Press Popeye, and I think due to legal reasons I have to disclose this is me and Red Gaming Dino. I'm Bluto, he's Popeye, and that's because we were testing out the new voice lines. So during these games you will also hear the Bluto voice lines and the Popeye if Red does make any commands. But this game right here is a little bit interesting because there's a lot of bots, as you can see. But while we were playtesting this during a couple weeks ago, we kept running into the same squad over and over and over again. This guy, Hulk and Sync, who were bringing a lot of sap, which is, you know what, I love this. I thought this was really, really fun, because we had defeated them quite a bit. If you remember, Hulk was the Smolensk in the end montage clip. So I think they were pretty annoyed by this point, and I totally get it. And I thought it was really cool that they brought up this division just to destroy us. And I think they won one time, and this is really not to brag, but this ship is a good ship, so they don't know how it works, they don't know the gimmicks. Obviously it's hard for them to deal with this, but yeah, it was really fun. So this game here is us just completely annihilating these bots and them, and it's pretty interesting. So what you can do here, if you're two of these, obviously, is you can smoke up for each other, which is just 6 smokes in total instead of 3, and it's smoke 2, guys. So that's what we're doing here. We're just, you know, cleaning up the bots. And the reason I'm also including the bot section here is just so you can see the absolute destruction of these ALVARO de BAZAN salvos. I don't think we fired burst any of us there, but we didn't need to because there's 2 of us. So now we got this bot San Martin pushing out. Red sends out his beautiful torpedoes, and as you remember, guys, 11 kilometers. It's quite long. And he gets the Petro here. You can just imagine the amount of destruction this ship is capable of. Now you're probably wondering, why can't I find Red's video about with 200k damage? Well, it's because Red didn't record. So, yeah, that's a little unfortunate. Board Gaming, can we please have a replay feature? Because sometimes I also forget to record, and it's always the best games you get when you don't record. Anyways, we're finishing off the San Martin here. You can just see 2 of these guys bursting. It's half HP seems quite light. Like, it's okay, you'll survive. But half HP ain't gonna save you if you're a cruiser versus these 2. 2 of these is absolutely insane. So now we finally deal with our flank here. We have this Kremlin still to take care of, but we want to be, you know, removing these Venezia and Columbos from the game, because Columbo and Venezia is really scary. So I face off against Hulk here in his Columbo, barreling down towards me. We get our beautiful torpedoes on Kremlin, and I think he's done. Yeah, boom, boom, there we go. Red takes him out. So currently, we only have the Columbo here. And this is where the gameplay gets really interesting, if you ask me. Because this is where me and Red have to cycle our smokes and torpedoes to take out multiple targets at once. Because in reality, it's a 2v3 situation here. We only have 1 bot, or 2 bots at this point to help us out. So Hulk shows up. I go in front here to kind of take the brunt of the damage, and I'm going to push out because I used my smoke. So now it's Red's turn to smoke up the next time. So I'm going to actually wait and let him get in front of me so that he can smoke up, and I can just, you know, scoot in there. Notice we're not detected. So Red smokes up again, and now there's only 20 seconds till I can smoke up, and our torpedoes are already on their way. Now it's all about just hitting some, you know, devastating AP shells on. Red actually gets a double fire, which means that he's damage controlled now. And I can't remember, but I think we might be using HE here to annoy him a little bit. Yeah, I swapped to HE. He did as well. And the idea here is, you know, if they damage control, even though the HE is kind of lackluster with this ship, it still has a 4% fire chance. So there's an ideal chance here to use the burst after they DCP'd and then get a ton of fires, which is what happened just without the burst. So now Hulk is in a lot of trouble here, and I smoked up because I saw that we have some company here on the right side, both the Venezia and a Black Republic. So I sent my burst and try to get into the smoke here again, but it seems like this Columbo is going to get away. So I'm going to break off here and act as like the rabbit. Venezia is most likely going to shoot at me, and look at that, he even ignores this Montana bot. It was very low, like one shot away to shoot at me. So that's why we really have to be on our tippy toes now. I'm acting as the rabbit here because I'm the most forward target, And I'm just gonna kind of take his attention here while this Venezia just sits still and, you know, takes a lot of punishment on his bow. I don't think he realizes how much damage he's taking in a very short amount of time because, well, again, he doesn't know what the ship does. So now red's coming up here as well. I'm still the main focus for this person, so I'll just peel off a little bit. We notice that our torpedoes are finding their mark, which is beautiful. We got 2 little hits there on Republic. And now he's in burst territory, so I sent my burst off, and I think I'm just gonna soften up this Venezia, but he actually just died. At this distance, it's a little wonky with the, you know, the pen and stuff, and what he makes here is a huge mistake. He actually shows broadside, and red just finishes him off with the quickness. Beautiful. We barely survive with 3,000 HP here, and now we just have this Black Republic to deal with. Black Republic is a great target for this ship because it's not very armored, and yeah, he seems to be sailing in a straight line, so it's pretty easy for us to just, you know, shoot some stuff into him. I don't know why I went for the burst with HE here, and I don't know why I'm blocking red so much. I think we were trying to communicate here, like, okay, I'm gonna turn right, you go forward. And it seems to work out, so I'm just gonna rush this guy now and do an AP burst on him. Trying to dodge as much as I can here, hoping to get my guns on target in time. But it seems like he probably will kill me here. Rushing and rushing and rushing, and the burst coming online. Let's go! Kill him! Get him! Ah, we die. But I think red finishes him with the torpedoes here. 142,000 damage, and I think red gets something like 145. So quite a good game. Quite a fun game indeed, and 2 very, very powerful destroyers indeed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learning about this new ship, ALVARO de BAZAN. That was all for me for this video. I wholeheartedly recommend this, and I wish you guys a great day. My name has been Bobloon, aka Pabloon, and I am signing out.